Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this sectional contest in Division II featuring our guests from Cleveland, Ohio, the Green Wave of Holy Name High School, and your own Fighting Irish of St. Vincent St. Mary High School. The Ohio High School Athletic Association takes great pride in the conduct of all student athletes, promoting good sportsmanship among them, our coaches, and spectators. We encourage you to cheer for your favorite team during this competition and to show both teams the same respect you'd like them to display. Spectators are reminded that unruly behavior may result in immediate ejection from the premises. The Ohio High School Athletic Association and St. Vincent St. Mary, your hosts, appreciate your cooperation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started with today's contest, let's meet the players for this afternoon's ball game. First, the non-starters for the visiting Holy Name Green Wave. A junior, number 3, Josh Kell. A junior, number 4, Cam Ragazzo. A sophomore, number 6, Don Marchetta. A senior, number 12, Ethan Ragazzo. A junior, number 13, Joey Ragone. A freshman, number 18, Brendan Preisley. A freshman, number 22, Harrison Frank. A freshman, number 35, Daniel Stibley. And a junior, number 11, John Orzech. And now here's the starting lineup for Holy Name. Leading off and playing center field, a freshman, number 21, Nick Nemeth. Hitting second, the left fielder, a senior, number 44, Jaden Hurd. Hitting third, the pitcher, a senior, number 17, Jack Topolsky. In the cleanup position, the third baseman, a junior, number 11, Adam Homanek. Hitting fifth, the catcher, a sophomore, number 1, Aiden Litherland. The DH for Holy Name, a senior, number 5, Brendan Powers. Hitting seventh, the shortstop, a senior, number 7, Tyler Sharton. Hitting eighth, the right fielder, a senior, number 14, Caden Kaminsky. And hitting ninth, the first baseman, the sophomore, number 20, Mike Alexic. And playing second base for the DH, a sophomore, number 9, Mike Torzillo. Holy Name is coached by Chip Carter, Ty Wood, and Matt Karen. And now let's meet the home team on the scoreboard, the Fighting Irish of St. Vincent St. Mary. First the non-starters, a sophomore, number 4, Ashton Mazarian. A junior, number 8, Connor Christie. A sophomore, number 12, Sam Robinson. A senior for the Irish, number 14, Andrew Reynolds. A senior, number 15, Drew Christie. A freshman, number 17, Rylan Hurley. A junior, number 18, Brian Bauer. A senior for the Irish, number 21, Gabe Delgado. A senior, number 22, Aiden Dine. A sophomore, number 24, Matthew Large. And a sophomore, number 39, Eric Battenhouse. And now here's the starting lineup today for your Fighting Irish. Leading off and playing center field, a junior, number 3, Max Milkovich. Hitting second, the second baseman, a junior, number 2, Devin Lehman. Doing the catching and hitting third, a junior, number 30, Daniel Crable. Hitting in the cleanup position, the third baseman, a sophomore, number 9, Zach Kirky. Hitting fifth, the left fielder, a sophomore, number 6, Tyler Sloan. Hitting in the sixth position, a senior, shortstop, number 7, Nick Tura. Hitting seventh and playing first base, a senior, number 23, Shane Adamczyk. Hitting eighth, the right fielder, a junior, number 20, Aiden Swissler. And hitting ninth, the designated hitter, a freshman, number 26, Jacob Beard. Pitching for the Irish, a senior, number 10, Nathan Lenz. The Irish are led by head coach Luke Kolaski and assisted by Eric Cameron, Tommy Conti, and stats Athena Hughes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as the players, umpires, and coaches gather along their baselines, we ask that you too please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Live from Summit Lake Park, home of the St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish. This is OHSAA Round 1 baseball between the number 22 seed St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish and the number 25 seed Holy Name Green Wave. Good evening, everyone, and I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening, and will be an exciting matchup here between two teams who want badly to extend their season. Holy Name, coming off an 8-2 loss to Rocky River this past Saturday, have a tough task of taking down a Fighting Irish team whose record similar to theirs, but the number of wins against top opponents unmatched by the Green Wave after their 5-2 victory over the Archbishop Hoban Knights in a big game, a 3-hitter thrown by senior Andrew Reynolds. He will now be on the bench for this game and probably can come in if he is needed to, but St. Vincent St. Mary will let Nathan Lenz, the senior, be on the bump today for them to try to break down the Green Wave. For the Green Wave, they will have senior and Eastern Michigan bound Jack Topolsky on the bump for this matchup, putting their season and his high school career on the line in this big game. Both teams want it bad to be playing Wednesday afternoon in Chagrin Falls against Kenston, who have about a 500 record. This region is kind of a difficult one to get through in some sense of it because each team is so evenly matched. You have two teams with both around a 7-14 record going to play a team about 500. This is one where even the number 25 seed Holy Name Green Wave or even 22 seed Fighting Irish could make it far in the playoffs based on the way it's been set up. They've kind of gotten a lucky draw going into Twinsburg, as one of these three teams who have a 500 or worse record will be playing in regional semifinal matchup relatively soon. Throw down there from Krebel is on the money to begin before the game, and now stepping into the box for the Green Wave will be Nick Nemeth, the freshman. He started 13 games. This will be game number 14 that he is starting for the Green Wave this year on varsity, getting the call around mid-April from Coach Carter to be brought up to varsity after playing the season on JV. He'll now be tasked with getting the game started for the Green Wave in the batter's box. Time of my watch is 5:06:40 as Lenz will step onto the mound, and first pitch should be coming in around 5:07. Here comes that first pitch. That one paints the top corner of the strike zone on Nick Nemeth. He is quickly down 0-1. Now coming set is Lenz, the windup, and now the delivery. Swing and a miss on a high pitch there from Nemeth. He quickly finds himself down 0-2 after two perfectly placed pitches from Nathan Lenz. Lenz getting back to work here. Here's his 0-2 offering to Nemeth. That one popped up foul behind and hitting the upper echelon of the backstop. 0-2 count still as Nemeth makes contact with that pitch. Nemeth looking to get the Green Wave on the board. Lenz looking for strikeout number 1. 0-2 count, the windup, and now the pitch. Swing and a miss. 4-pitch strikeout there for Nathan Lenz to begin the afternoon as Nemeth goes down swinging. One down here, and now senior Jaden Hurd, the left fielder, will now step up for his first cuts of this afternoon's ball game.
The left fielder is senior number 44, Jaden Hurd.
Jaden Hurd, Holy Name has called upon him many times this year, and they could use a big hit here with one down to get this inning started. Lenz sets the windup, and now the pitch. Curveball low and missing the zone. That'll be the first ball thrown of the game by Lenz. Hurd up 1-0 on the count. Hurd settling back in. Lenz on the bump doing likewise. The windup and now the delivery. That one sent to right field, foul. Evening up the count 1-1 on Jaden Hurd. Contact will be the name of the game for both of these teams here, trying to get some early runners here. And even if these teams are not a small ball team, I would expect to see that being a factor later on in the game. That one line shot to right field, falls for a base hit for Jaden Hurd to be leg it out, and he will. That will be a 1-out base hit to right field for Jaden Hurd to give Jack Topolsky a runner on to try to advance forward here with one away. Nice hit from Jaden Hurd. He straightened out the foul ball. He hit the right field on the pitch before, and will take that oppo contact to get him on first base that much closer to a leadoff run here for the Green Wave, and they can really use a run to begin this game. Hurd gets his lead over at first base. Lenz sets the windup, and now the pitch. That one fouled to the right side, back behind the backstop. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Topolsky. All the foul contact going towards the right half of the field so far and the only ball put in play by the Green Wave in the right field as well. Let's see how much of opposite field will be seen for the rest of this game. The wind up the pitch. That one sent to left center field. It's rocketed. It could be corralled down. It will be. And the center fielder will be able to crowd away as Milkovic gets onto that one to retire Topolsky for out number 2. And they'll now bring up the third baseman, junior Adam Humanek, now to the box for his first cuts. With Hurd over at first, he is now going to try to move him forward and try to give Holy Name an extra lifeline going in to their defense.
Adam Humanek.
One runner on, two-way here in the top of the first inning here at Summit Lake Park. Lenz sets. Lenz got to throw back to first, and on a diving head first slide, Hurd is back in there safe. Lenz is not going to give Hurd much of a lead off here based on that throw, as Hurd hasn't gotten many steps at all, maybe 2 at most. The pitch, Hurd breaks for second, ground ball right side. That one will get through the infield and be a base hit for Humanek. Rounding second, going for third is Hurd. He is there, safe. Runners at the corner says no, Hurd's going to run home. The play at the plate is not in time. Hurd takes home. Holy Name, a 1-0 lead. Humanek at second. A big hustle play from Hurd gets him home. Holy Name up 1-0 over the Fighting Irish. One hustle from Jaden Hurd. Nice hit there from Humanek. A nice steal from Hurd. Holy Name happy about that one. 1-0 lead to begin this game on the Fighting Irish. Holy Name. They had the luck of the Irish on their side to begin this game, not St. Vincent St. Mary. It was a bang-bang play at home. A beautiful legged-out effort from Jaden Hurd ensures he scores. Now, Litherland steps up for his first cuts of the game with Humanek at second base for the Green Wave with 2 away. Lenz sets, now the pitch. That one shot behind, foul from Litherland. Kind of smacked that one into the ground and bounces behind for 0-1 count on the catcher. Litherland settles back into the box. Lenz back on the mound. Here comes the windup and now the pitch. Off speed, paints the corners for a 0-2 count. Lenz is doing a nice job early on in this game, painting the corners. He's having more success when he's putting it outside. He puts it nearer to the central area of the plate. He is getting shelled so far. 0-2 count, the windup, the delivery. That one sent to center field. Can it be tracked down? It will be on a sliding effort in center field there by Milkovic to retire the side, but not before Jaden Hurd legs out a run on an RBI single from Adam Humanek after a diving headfirst effort at home scores him. Your score at the end of the top of the first. Your score, Holy Name 1, St. Vincent St. Mary 0. You're watching Holy Name versus St. Vincent St. Mary OHSAA Round 1 playoffs on your home for all Holy Name sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the break.
The battery for Holy Name on the mound. Number 17, Jack Topolsky. Behind the plate, number 1, Aiden Litherland. Stepping in, leading off for the Irish, the center fielder, junior number 3, Max Milkovic.
We are back here at Summit Lake Park. Holy Name up 1-0 in the middle of the first. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you. An RBI signal from Adam Humanek after Hurd stole second was able to be turned into a legged out play from the senior heard and was able to make sure he crossed the plate on a dropped ball at home by Crable. 1-0 Holy Name lead as this at bat for Mikovich will start 0-1 as he chops that one foul. The windup and now the pitch. Now one curveball is going to skip behind Litherland, evening up the count at 1-1. On the mound for the Green Wave is senior Jack Topolsky, bound for Eastern Michigan. As soon as his Holy Name season is completed, he'll be going over there and have some tough tasks next spring for some good opponents. The pitch. That one trying to be framed by Litherland, unable to do so. 2-1 count. Topolsky struggled early on this year, having an ERA north of 8, but now has settled it down to mid-5. That one low. 3-1 count. In his last outing, only 1 earned run in there. He has settled down, and now this is the Topolsky Holy Name knows and loves. And now he's going to try to deliver here in the playoffs. The pitch. That one high. 4 straight balls there after the first pitch strike. We'll get Mikovich on with a leadoff walk, and will now bring up the second baseman, Devon Lehman.
Hitting second for St. Vincent St. Mary, the second baseman, a junior number 2, Devon Lehman.
Lehman steps into the box with the leadoff man aboard via the walk. He's going to try to get to work here and try to reclaim the 1 run that the Fighting Irish lost in the top half of the inning. The pitch. That one finds a strike zone from Topolsky. 0-1 count to begin Lehman's at bat. Topolsky looking to settle in here and get things back on track. 2 strikes so far in this game thrown by him. He's looking for the third one. The pitch. That one runs in on Lehman, evening up the count at 1-1. Topolsky looking to challenge Lehman here early on in the at bat with a runner at first. And based on the way Holy Name ran, I would not be surprised if St. Vincent St. Mary shows a similar tendency. Here comes the pitch, and there he goes. Chop ball left side, and that one's over Humanick's head for a base hit. Herder trying to crowd in left field. Rounding third, heading home after the bobble is Mikovich. That one, a cutoff inside, will score 1. And a double there from Lehman to left field. That one bounced over Humanick's head. Will tie up the game and put Lehman at second base. None away. This game's tied right back up after a nice hustle there from Max Mikovich to get home. And now a tie ball game, 1-1. Lehman, it was a nice chopper to the left side, just skipping over Humanick's head. Nothing anyone else could have done about that one. Mikovich was scoring regardless of the bobble. But now St. Vincent St. Mary have 1 in scoring position, and now catcher Daniel Crable steps up for his first cuts of the afternoon, looking to give St. Vincent St. Mary the lead. Topolsky settles in now on the mound. He'll wind up the pitch. That one runs in on him, Litherland keeps in front. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Crable. Topolsky had a couple run in on a couple of batters. He looks to correct that here and try to move it off the plate. Topolsky sets to wind up the pitch. That one missing just low. 2-0 count to begin Crable's at-bat. Nice hold off there from Crable's attempting pitch closer to the strike zone, just ultimately missing maybe an inch or 2 low. The pitch. Now on a swing and a miss, similar location to the last pitch. 2-1 count now for Topolsky to work with. A nice get right pitch there and got Crable to chase. 2-1 count, runner at second, none away. The wind up the pitch. That one finds the strike zone high for Topolsky. That one evens up the count at 2-2. A once 2-0 at bat count for Crable has turned into a 2-2. Topolsky looks to finish him off for out number 1. The pitch on the 2-2. That one grounded, the throw down from Litherland after the delayed steal, and the tag is in time. Litherland, nice job keeping it in front of him, and an even better throw down to retire Lehman for out number 1, and now we have a full count, 3-2. But a nice play there from Litherland as that one skipped by him. A runner is standing at third base right now, maybe thought about taking home. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out for strikeout number 1 from Topolsky. St. Vincent St. Mary looked threatening there with a runner at second. Now quickly they find themselves from 0 outs to 2 after the strikeout and the throw out from Litherland.
Third baseman, a sophomore, number 9, Zach Kirky.
And now it falls on the sophomore Kirky, the third baseman, to keep this inning alive going for the Irish. The windup, the pitch from Topolsky. Curveball missing outside right into the other batter's box, making a 1-0 count to begin this at-bat. So far, St. Vincent St. Mary, 1 run on 1 hit. The pitch. That one, ground ball, left side. Tyler Chardon able to curl it on the snow cone, throw to Alexic at first base to retire the side. but not before St. Vincent St. Mary was able to cross Milkovich on a RBI double to left field from Lehman. End of one here at Summit Lake Park. Your score all tied up at 1 apiece. You are watching OHSAA Round 1 Baseball between Holy Name and St. Vincent St. Mary. We'll be back on here after the break.
Holy Name leading off the top of the second. The designated hitter, a senior, number 5, Brendan Powers.
We are back here in the top of the second inning at Summit Lake Park. Holy Name and St. Vincent St. Mary have 1 apiece. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. First pitch of the second inning is high from Lens. Ball 1 to the designated hitter, Brendan Powers. Powers, Chardon, and Kaminsky do up this inning for the Green Wave. Coming set is Lens on the bump, the windup, and now the 1-0. That one shot behind by Powers, evening up the count at 1-1. Lens gave up 2 hits in the first inning, 1 from Jaden Hurd and 1 from Hunick, both to right center field. Holy Name looks to continue to attack and try to regain the 1 run they surrendered in the bottom half of the first, the 1-1. That one a swing and a miss, hitting off the glove of the catcher, Crable. 1-2 count now on Brendan Powers, the senior. Powers back in the box, 1-2 count on him. Lens sets the windup and now the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Powers for strikeout number 2 and out number 1 here in the top of the second inning. And now as Tyler Chardon comes up the bat, it's got to be brought to mind that going into this past week, St. Vincent St. Mary did fire their head coach. They were 5-12 at the time, and now they've gotten themselves 7-14, 2-2 in that time. A big turnaround under new leadership for the Irish, and they look to continue that into the playoffs today. The pitch. That one lined to center field by Chardon, and it will not be dropping. Caught by the center fielder, Milkovich. He has made a lot of good plays in that one, just adding to that his 3rd out recorded of the game, and that one will retire Chardon for out number 2. A web gem out in center field from Milkovich. And now senior Caden Kaminsky, the right fielder, steps up for his first cuts of the afternoon, batting 8. Here comes the windup and the delivery from Lens. That one smoked foul towards the right side. Nothing in 1 count to begin his at-bat. Kaminsky and Chardon missing the last couple of games, returning for the Rocky River game Saturday, looking to make a big impact in their return and their return to the playoffs as they have unfinished business from last year. That one lined to right field is trailing back. Will it be trailed down? It will not be trailed down. That's an extra base hit. Kaminsky rounding second, heading for 3. He is committing to it, and he will slide headfirst and be safe at third. A 2-out triple for Caden Kaminsky. Welcome back to Holy Name Baseball. Caden Kaminsky, they missed his bat over the last couple of weeks. A big 2-out triple. And now all Alexic has to do is put the ball in play to give Holy Name back their lead. A triple, giving now hit number 3 for the Green Wave. And now the sophomore, Michael Alexic, steps up for his first cuts. And the lefty looks to give Holy Name back their lead in a big game. But what a smoked ball from Kaminsky to right field. 3 hits all going to right field for Holy Name. The pitch. That one missing high and Alexic. 1-0 count to begin the sophomores at bat. Hoban looking to rally after the triple from Kaminsky. Lenz comes set. Here's the windup and the delivery. That one blocked into the ground by Crable. Nice job by the catcher to keep in front of him, but that will now be a 2-0 count for Alexic to work with. Infield maybe playing a little bit more deep, otherwise normal depth for the Fighting Irish. The 2-0. That one curveball missing low. 3 straight balls thrown to Alexic. 3-0 count. Top of the lineup and Nick Nemeth due up next for the Green Wave. 3-0 count. Lenz trying to get his first strike on Alexic here. The windup and the delivery. That one finding the strike zone for Lenz. 3-1 count now. Nice get right pitch for him, finding the left half of the strike zone on a pitch that Alexic, in all honesty, was definitely not going to swing at given the circumstances of the game and the count. 3-1 count, the pitch. That one finds the strike zone. Lenz feeling his groove now. 2 straight strikes to Alexic. Makes it now a full count, 3-2. Here comes a big pitch. Full count, runner at third here for Holy Name, 2 away. Here comes the payoff pitch. That one, they're going to call strike 3. Looking on Alexic, he goes down, seeing 3 pitches in a row, and that will retire the side. Holy Name looked dangerous with a 2-out triple from Kaminsky to right field. That was smoked there, but unfortunately, Alexic strikes out looking to retire the side. 1-1 game in the middle of the second inning. You are watching OHSAA Round 1 baseball between the number 22 seed St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish and the number 25 seed Holy Name Green Wave. We'll be back on after the break to bring you St. Vincent St. Mary's cuts.
The left fielder, a sophomore, number 6, Tyler Sloan.
We are back here in the bottom of the second. You are watching St. Vincent St. Mary versus Holy Name OHSAA Round 1 baseball. That one just a bit too high from Topolsky. 1-0 count. Looked like he tried taking out my phone. 1-0 count as I go to make sure my phone is still intact. The windup and now the pitch from Topolsky. That one finds the strike zone nicely, which will even up the count 1-1. And even more nicely, my phone is still in one piece and still in the place where I angled it before the game. So that one not that too bad of a pitch from Topolsky. Still 1-1 count for him as he faces the left fielder Tyler Sloan. Like I said, it's Topolsky, now the pitch. That one missing just low. 2-1 count now on Sloan. Topolsky challenging, trying to hit the outside corner of that one, just missing a tad outside. Topolsky sets. Here comes his 2-1 delivery. That one sent to left field, shallow. Chardon able to corral that one out with a little bit of a turn back to record out number 1 here of the bottom half of the second inning. Nice little chopped hit there for Sloan right to Chardon after a little bit of a turn, and he's able to retire Sloan. And now Tura, the shortstop, steps up for his first cuts of this afternoon's ball game. Topolsky sets. Here comes his delivery. That one fouled into the glove of Litherland. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Tura. Topolsky sets on the mound, the windup and the delivery. That one just missing offside on Tura. That one evens up the count 1-1. Topolsky back to work. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss on one low and barely missing the dirt. Now 1-2 count on Nick Tura. Topolsky sets 1-2 count, trying to punch him out. The pitch. Curveball. Tura almost bought, but he decides to leave it alone. That one now a 2-2 count. Nice curveball there from Topolsky. Unfortunately, not getting Tura to bite. 2-2, the windup and the delivery from Topolsky. That one almost hits Tura. That one he has to get out of the way. 3-2 count now on the shortstop. Topolsky just making sure Tura's awake in the batter's box. The payoff pitch. That one foul behind off Litherland. He will see another pitch. The count will stay full. Nice fight being shown here by Tura. Showed patience on a couple pitches that were intriguing to swing at, especially the one that was off-speed in the dirt. He has fought his way to 3-2 and fouled one off. He will now take ownership of the batter's box and call time here for a quick second. Topolsky sets. Here comes the payoff pitch. That one grounded into the ground for ball 4 on Tura. The second walk for the Fighting Irish. Both walks resulting in the first base runner of their respective innings. And now 1-on-1 away for Shane Adamczyk, the first baseman, to step up for his first cuts.
Number 23, Shane Adamczyk.
Now one runner on here. Normal depth here for the infield with one away. Topolsky checks a couple times, now delivers. That one blocked by Litherland, preventing a runner from moving up. 1-0 count. Litherland being a brick wall behind the dish so far today, and that has resulted in him having a nice throw out over to third. Topolsky sets. He's going to toss back to first base, and the throw is not in time. As diving head first is Nick Tura, and he is safe. Topolsky peering in, looking for the call. Shakes off a couple, likes the third one the best. Comes set, the pitch, runner goes. That one hopped up in play. Tominski running for it, and he dives and is unable to retire him there as it just bounces off as he slides. Going to go out of his glove. And living to fight another day will be Adamczyk. They'll even have to count at 1-1. A nice diving effort there in right field from Kaminsky. No damage done, just a hustle play. Unfortunate he was unable to corral it. Now time still being called. Litherland needs to readjust here behind the dish. 1-1 count on Shane Adamczyk. Coming set, Topolsky. Here's the delivery. That one finds a strike zone on the right half. 1-2 count now. A nice pitch on the outside corner. Painting it perfectly from Topolsky is Litherland. 1-2 count now on the first baseman. Throwback is not in time. That'll be the second throwback of this at bat as he's back in safe once again. Topolsky sets. Here comes the pitch. That one running in high on Adamczyk to even it up. 2-2. Topolsky seems to be running a rhythm of a couple pitches outside, a couple pitches inside, and it seems to have worked well for him so far in this game. He's going to try to continue to work it here, the 2-2. That one low, just missing. Fighting the full is Adamczyk, 3-2. 3-2 count. Would not be surprised to see the steal here from Tura. Payoff pitch, runner stays. That one missing low. We've ball 4, 2 walks in a row as Tura and Adamczyk find themselves on base with one away. And now Aiden Zwisler, the right fielder, steps up for his first cuts.
For St. Vincent St. Mary, batting 8th, the right fielder, a junior, number 20, Aiden Zwisler.
Now Litherland's going to call time here to talk to his pitcher, Topolsky. And in the meantime, we'll be back on tomorrow to bring you Holy Name Softball versus Revere at 5 p.m. or after the conclusion of the Akron-Springfield versus Lodi Cloverleaf game, also at Tri-C. To stay up to date in all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date in all of Holy Name Sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. 2 on, 1 away. The pitch, bunt being shown, going to be popped up and foul behind us here off to the side. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Zwisler. There it is. Not necessarily both teams being small ball mentality, but there it is being shown. The bunt being thrown down early in a playoff game like this, all the stops will be brought out. With one away, you can afford to get rid of a runner. Have runners at second and third, 2 outs. I think St. Vincent St. Mary prefer that. Bunt being shown again. That one, a nice bunt towards the left side. Topolsky to retire one. The tag is not there as Alexic unable to get the tag down on the wayward throw from Topolsky will load up the bases. And now bases loaded for Jacob Beard, the designated hitter here to step up in the 9-hole and try to blow this game open. And now Coach Wood will call time here for Holy Name and go talk to Topolsky.
The number 9 hitter, designated hitter, freshman, number 26, Jacob Beard.
And now the infield being called in here for Holy Name, talking about that one. The throw just a little bit wide. Alexic might have gotten the tag down. It was close. Alexic not happy with the call as it is, but either way, Holy Name going to have to work out of this one. One away. Bases still loaded here in the bottom of the second. St. Vincent St. Mary with a big opportunity to blow this game wide open. If they're able to find this one into left field where their double and only hit of the game went, and this one will score definitely 2, maybe 3rd, depending on the speed of Zwizzler over at first base. And considering the fact he legged out the bunt, I'm going to assume he has a decent amount of speed over at first base. Coach Wood's attempt to settle down his pitcher has concluded.
Number 26, Jacob Beard.
And now Jacob Beard, it's all in his hands now for the Irish with one away to try to get them back the lead, or actually their first lead of the game, the pitch. That one fouled behind Litherland. Nothing in one count to begin the designated hitters at bat. The pitch, that one grounded. Litherland's able to block it barely, but still able to get behind that one. That will even up the count now at 1-1. If it wasn't for Litherland's blocking behind the plate, this game could be a 2 or 3-1 lead for the Irish. He has blocked a lot of good pitches in the dirt. The pitch, that one popped up, and now he has play at the plate here. Kaminsky retires the play at the plate. Litherland has to dive out of the way to get it, and that will be a sac fly for Beard to make it a 2-1 lead for the Irish. The throw just a little bit off to the side. Litherland doing the right thing, diving and keeping in front of him. 2-1 lead now for the Irish with runners at the corners, 2 away. As the top of the order now back up here for them with Max Mikulovic stepping back up for his second cuts. He walked back in the first inning and his first time up to lead off the game for the Irish.
Number 3, Max Mikulovic.
2 on, 2 away at the corners. The pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball left side. Humanek gonna take it on the bounce, throws across, and that one will retire the side. But not before St. Vincent St. Mary plates 1. Your score at the end of 2. The Irish up 2-1 over the Green Wave. You are watching Holy Name versus St. Vincent St. Mary Round 1 OHSAA Baseball Playoffs on your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the break.
Holy Name 1. Off the top of the third, number 21, Nick Nemeth.
We are back here in the top of the third. St. Vincent St. Mary up 2-1 over the Green Wave as you are watching SVSM versus Holy Name OHSAA Round 1 Baseball Playoffs, and your home for all Holy Name sports, Holy Name Athletics Utah. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. First pitch of the third is a ball to Nemeth to lead off here for the Green Wave. His first time up was a strikeout to lead off the game in its entirety for the Green Wave. Here comes the 1-0 from Lenz. That one missing off the plate. 2 straight balls to begin the third. 2-0 count on the freshman Nemeth. And he has been one of the big stories here for Holy Name this season so far. Been a big bright spot in what has been a down year for the Green Wave in comparison to the last couple of years. But he's been a big bright spot and give Holy Name some hope for their future. That one inside for a strike. 2-1 count now on Nemeth. Lenz sets. And he's going to take a second here to step out of the box before he goes up for the 2-1. Setting is Lenz. Here comes the pitch. That one will make a 3-1 count now on Nemeth. Lenz sets. 3-1 count. Comes the windup and now the delivery. That one high. Leadoff walk here for Nick Nemeth to begin the third inning. Nice patience from him at the plate, not swinging. And now a leadoff man aboard here for Jaden Hurd. Singled in the right center for his first time up. Looks to emulate that again. He is the only namer to cross home plate in this game so far.
44, Jaden Hurd.
Now Hurd steps back into the box here for his second cuts. Lenz sets, runner on first, none away. The windup and now the pitch. Hurd thought about it, and he's going to actually go. They're going to give it to him. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Jaden Hurd. Lenz sets on the bump. Comes set, now the pitch. That one ground ball left side. That one gets through for a base hit for Jaden Hurd. Rounding second, heading for third is Nemeth. Rounding second now is Hurd. He is safe at second. He's going to stay put. A double with none away for Hurd. He has a single. He has a double. He is 2 hits away from the cycle if he can get there. That's a little bit of wishful thinking, but still he's there. It's worth mentioning. 2 on, none away. And now in steps Jack Topolsky. Flew out to center his last time up. Looks to get some runs across to give Holy Name back the lead.
17, Jack Topolsky.
Now Topolsky steps into the box. Flew out to center his last time up. Big opportunity for the senior to give Holy Name back their lead. Topolsky ready to go. Lenz likewise on the mound. Comes set, the windup, the delivery. That one popped up, and that one's going to fall out of play. Nothing in 1 count to begin the at-bat on Topolsky. Jack Topolsky looking to break this game open for the Green Wave. St. Vincent St. Mary looking to keep their lead intact. The pitch. That one lined to right field. That one will drop foul. They're going to say it just hit the line. It was a close one in right field. It bounced just to the right of it. And now that will be a strike on Topolsky. 0-1 count, or 0-2 count on him now. After 2 foul tips for Topolsky. Coming set is Lenz on the bump, the pitch. That one chopped foul left side. That will give Topolsky another life. He will take that one and get another pitch. Nothing in 2 count still on the senior. Topolsky going into this game leads the Green Wave with a .333 batting average after playing in each of Holy Name's 21 contests. The only other player on the Green Wave able to say the same would be Adam Humanek, the third baseman, as he has played every single game and only been moved out of third base for a couple of innings. The pitch. That one line. That will score 1 at least. Now here comes the runner to make sure that statement is true. The throw on the money. Nemeth is in there in time. He is safe. Diving to make sure Holy Name gets their run. We now have a 2-2 ball game. Nice hustle there from Nick Nemeth to ensure the run scores. And now runner at third base is Hurd with 1 away. Humanek now, the only other player to play in every game for the Green Wave, looks to get their lead back to them for the first time since the first.
The Holy Name, number 11, Adam Humanek.
And now some orders being given by the catcher Crable to his teammates outside. Humanik needs to put this one to the outfield to give Holy Name back the lead. 2-2 ball game. Going set is Humanik, now the pitch. That one gonna bounce behind. Coming home is Hurd, and there is no contention. Wild pitch, Holy Name retakes the lead, and they are celebrating that one. 3-2 Holy Name lead, and they needed that break. Another nice hustle play from Jaden Hurd. 3 hustle runs, Holy Name. They have not been pushovers in scoring the runs. They have earned every one of the 3 runs they've scored so far through sheer hustle. Now sliding back in after the 1-0 pitch. Here comes Lenz, the pitch. That one lined right field and out of play, foul. That one maybe clipping a car over there too, evening up the count at 1-1 nonetheless on Humanik. Humanik ready to go in the box. Lenz sets on the mound, the windup, and now the pitch. That one sent to right center field on a pop. Conversing in second baseman in the right fielder. The right fielder calls him off, and retiring Humanik is Whistler for out number 2. And now the catcher Litherland steps up for his second cuts. He flew out to center field his first time up. He looks to get Holy Name's offense continuing on here. 2 runs scored so far in this inning. Litherland looks to add on to that here and get Holy Name a base runner with 2 outs here. None on for him to deal with right now. Coming set is Lenz. Here's the windup and now the delivery. That one finds a strike zone for Litherland. Nothing on 1 count to begin his at-bat. Lenz doing a nice job painting the strike zone on that one. Lenz sets once again here on the dish. Comes set. Now the pitch. That one low and bouncing into the dirt. Even at the count of 1-1, that one a little bit too low for the umpire's liking. Lenz sets the windup. And now the pitch. That one swing and a miss. 1-2 count now on Litherland as he gets him to chase on the pitch. That was in a similar location the pitch prior. Lenz sets to try to retire the side. Here comes the 1-2. And that one just missing the strike zone. Litherland showing a lot of patience to lay off of that one, evening up the count at 2-2. 2-2 count here, 2 away. Holy Name up 3-2, the pitch. That one swinging and a miss, drop third strike. Litherland's got to run this one out, and he'll be retired in time. Litherland goes down swinging for strikeout number 4 from Lenz and to retire the side. Holy Name plates 2, middle 3. Holy Name up 3-2 over St. Vincent St. Mary. You're watching OHSAA Round 1 Baseball on your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics C2. We'll be back on here after the break to bring you St. Vincent St. Mary's at-bats in the 3rd. We are back here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Holy Name plated 2 in the top half of the 3rd to give them a 3-2 lead. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up here for St. Vincent St. Mary, starting with Devin Lehman.
Number 2, Devin Lehman.
There is announced inside the park. Kind of nice to have the announcing here, making it this playoff atmosphere that much better. The windup and the pitch. That one finds a strike zone. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Lehman, who doubled his first time up down the left field line. Topolsky sets. Here comes the 0-1. That one runs in on Lehman. Have to do a little bit of a step out of the way to avoid getting hit. But that evens up the count at 1-1 nonetheless. Coming set is Topolsky, the windup, and now the 1-1 delivery. That one was swinging and a miss on a pitch upstairs. 1-2 count now on Devin Lehman. Topolsky looking to retire Lehman for out number 1. The windup, and now the pitch. That one sent to right field. Kaminsky gets under that one in right field and is able to retire Lehman for out number 1. Nice play by Kaminsky. And we talked about it earlier with him coming back after missing a couple games due to illness. He has done well. Even the last time he missed a couple games for illness back earlier in the season, what did he do against Buckeye? With a 2-out base hit to center field that scored 2 runs. After coming back from illness, Caden Kaminsky is a different breed of player both times that it's happened, and Holy Name will definitely take advantage of that. That one fouled out behind, 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on the catcher Crable, who struck out swinging his first time up in the first. Topolsky sets on the mound. Here comes the windup. And now the 0-1. Now on high, that one Crable's going to leave behind. 1-1 count now on the catcher. He got Lehman to bite on it on the at-bat before, but not Crable this at-bat. The pitch. That one low, missing the strike zone barely. A nice attempted frame from Litherland, unable to convince the ump. Now a 2-1 count for Topolsky at to work with on Crable. The windup and the pitch from Topolsky. That one running up high. 3-1 count now on the catcher, Crable, with Kirky, the third baseman, due up next for the Fighting Irish. Topolsky sets, he's working quick. The pitch. Now on high, he loses them for ball 4. And now with 1 away, 1 on here. And for the 3rd straight inning in a row, the player to walk for the Irish will be the first player on for them, regardless if they're batting first or second. That is a weird stat to have. 4 walks in this game, 3 of them being the first base runner of the inning. Topolsky sets. Here comes the pitch. That one low, missing outside to the right. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Zach Kirky. Topolsky comes set. Going to throw back instead this time to keep him in check over at first base. The attack from Alexic not in time as Crable back in there diving head first. Topolsky sets. The wind up the pitch. Runner goes. That one fouled off right into the trees. That will now make it a 1-1 count on Kirky. Crable had a run back to first base there. He is back there, going to stand on the base here and to get a small lead here. 1-1 count on Kirky. Topolsky sets, waiting a second here, slowing it down. He's going to call time in the box as Kirky steps out. Topolsky kind of varying his approach here. A couple of the pitches in a row, he'll kind of fast pitch it, and then he'll take one like this where he steps off for a couple seconds. That one low, missing outside, 2-1 count. And now let's see if he goes with a fast approach once again, and it looks like he will, getting right back onto the bump. And there is that quick approach again. Here comes the pitch. That one, shots foul. I don't think Kirky wanted to swing at that one at all as it kind of checked off his bat as he tried holding up. Nonetheless, evening up the count at 2-2, Topolsky will take that one all day long through a challenging pitch that Kirky just couldn't avoid. Jack Topolsky sets the pitch. That one, curveball, left side, Chardon. The throw over to first is not in time. One will be retired from Chardon over at shortstop. 2-way now here as Kirky will reach via the fielder's choice. And now Tyler Sloan, the left fielder, steps up with 2-way. 1 runner on here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Moynihan looking to get out of this inning and retire the side. As Sloan steps up here, he flew out to Chardon his first time up to lead off the second. The pitch. That one low. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Tyler Sloan. Topolsky sets. Here's the windup and the delivery. That one sent into the stratosphere, foul. That'll end up the count of 1-1 on Sloan. Topolsky going to throw back here. A challenging throw. Just going to be a little bit too low and not in time as diving head first is Kirky back in there safely. Topolsky sets, now the pitch. That one sent to left center field. That will drop for a base hit. Hurd there to cut it off before anyone else could advance. Nice play from him and left. Now 2 on here with 2 away for St. Vincent St. Mary. Nick Tura walked his first time up, will now step up for his second cuts and an opportunity to tie this game right back up for St. Vincent St. Mary in what has been a abbreviated slugfest so far.
St. Vincent St. Mary, number 7, Nick Tura.
Topolsky sets a 2 on and 2 away. The wind up the pitch. That one runs in, but finding a strike zone nicely from Topolsky. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Nick Tura. Topolsky works quick. Comes set, the wind up. Incoming, and it could call time before he can wind up at all, as Tura not liking how much time Topolsky taking on the mound. Topolsky sets. And now the pitch. That one sent to left field. Hurd trying to corral it, and he is able to do so on a little bit of a falling forward effort. That one to retire the side. St. Vincent St. Mary had 2 on, 2 away, but Jaden Hurd makes sure the Fighting Irish don't live to fight at a tie ball game. They will have to come back next inning to try to tie it up. 3-2 at the end of 3. You are watching Round 1 OHSAA Baseball between St. Vincent St. Mary and Holy Name on your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the break. We are back here in the top half of the 4th inning. Power, Chardon, and Kaminsky do up here. You are watching Round 1 OHSAA playoff baseball between the Holy Name Green Wave and the St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. Holy Name played it 2 last inning to give them back their lead. They look to build on here. Ground ball on pitch number 1 of the 4th. Bobbled over at third base. The throw will still be in time to retire Powers for a 1-pitch, 1-out effort there to begin the 4th inning. Nice throw across the diamond and recovery from Zach Kirky over at third base. And now this will bring up the shortstop Tyler Chardon for his second cuts of this afternoon's ball game. He flew out to center in the 2nd inning, his last time up. Len sets on the mound. Comes set. Wind up, and now the delivery. That one missing. And that one's actually going to hit inside for strike number 1, a little bit low, but still nicely painted there from Crable, and nice pitch from Lenz. Lenz sets the windup and the delivery. That one sent to right field by Chardon, and it's not going to drop, as trailing it right there is the right fielder's Whistler for out number 2 really quickly. 2 pitches, 2 away here to begin the top of the 4th. St. Vincent St. Mary working with efficiency here. And now the big man, Caden Kaminsky, dribbled his first time up, steps up for his second cut to this afternoon's ball game. Len sets the windup and the delivery. That one swinging and miss on 1, well upstairs in the attic. 0-1 count to begin here on Caden Kaminsky. Len sets the windup and now the pitch. That one finds a strike zone on the right half. That one will be a 0-2 count now, Kaminsky. Congratulations to St. Vincent St. Mary. They were able to find 2 pitches that Holy Name did not put on play on the first pitch of the at-bat for this inning. The windup, the pitch. That one fouled behind. Now it's a little 0-2 count. St. Vincent St. Mary tried getting Holy Name to go 1-2-3 on 1-2-3 pitches. Unable to do so as of yet. The windup and now the delivery. Swing and a miss. They still get him on a strikeout. Lenz finally settling in as the other strike out the side. Holy Name goes in order. We are halfway through this ball game. Holy Name up 3-2 over St. Vincent St. Mary. You are watching Round 1 OHSAA Playoff Baseball on your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics YouTube. Once again, we'll be back on tomorrow afternoon to bring you Holy Name Girls Softball versus Revere at Tri-C at 5 p.m. And if Holy Name wins, we'll be bringing you their game at Kenston High School at 5 p.m. on Wednesday. To stay updated on all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated on all Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. Find and subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. We'll be back here after the break. 3-2 Holy Name lead. We'll be back on.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning, number 23, Shane Adamczyk.
We are back here halfway through the game, middle of 4. Holy Name up 3-2 over St. Vincent St. Mary. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Topolsky's first pitch of the inning will have to wait here for Adamczyk as he'll step up here. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Irish. The windup and the delivery from Topolsky. First pitch sent into center field. It's shallow, and Torzillo's going to bobble, and that will be an error from him. No one's at second base to cover. Adamczyk is in there easily for an error from Mikey Torzillo to get him over to second base. A tough play to make, but still bobbling off the glove to begin it. St. Vincent St. Mary, they're that much closer to tying this game up. A nice little blooper from Adamczyk in no man's land gets St. Vincent St. Mary started with no one away on the first pitch. And now Aiden Zwizzler steps up for his second cuts. He reached on an error by Topolsky his first time up. Alexic in over at first to pitch. That one chopped left side and is going to bounce foul. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Zwizzler. Zwizzler laid down a bunt his last time up. That's how he reached first on a throwing error from Topolsky. He might be called upon to do it again. None away. That would remove the runner over to third and give them that much more of a likely opportunity to score. Topolsky sets on the mound. Wind up in the pitch, and there goes the bunt. He's going to hold back on that one. That'll even up the count 1-1 as that one's going to be deemed a strike. It'll be an 0-2 count now. On switch that one before was fouled. The pitch. That one fouled behind once again. He's fighting here. Nothing in 2 counts still on Zwizzler. The foul ball has been a big part of this game. A lot of contact being made by both sides, extending at-bats, and have definitely extended the time on the bump for both pitchers. Be interested to see how many innings both Lenz and Topolsky have. That one, they're going to say he offered, he tags him for 2. A throw not in time. He steals third on the throw, but the tag out will retire Zwizzler for strike number 3 swinging. That'll be 1 out, but still he moves the runner up on the stolen base.
For St. Vincent Mary, number 26, Jacob Beard.
Now Jacob Beard steps up for his second cut. He had a sacrifice fly his first time up that gave St. Vincent St. Mary their first lead of the game. The windup and the pitch from Topolsky. That one paints the corner nicely for him. Nothing 1 count on Beard. Topolsky sets. Alexic and towards Zidlow creeping on the right side of the pitch. That one pops up and out of play, foul. 0-2 count now on Beard. One nice pitch from Topolsky, 1 fouled away. Topolsky looking to get a crucial out number 2, the windup. Now the pitch. That one just missing wide right from Topolsky. It looked good, just a little outside for the ump's liking. 1-2 count now on Beard. Topolsky sets. Here's the windup and the 1-2. Curveball, he offered. That will be an out if he can throw down. And no, he can't. He bobbles it, and that will be reaching on a drop third. And now runners at the corners with one away after the drop third strike. That will still go down as a strikeout in the book. That'll be strikeout number 2 for Topolsky. Corners on here with one away, and now top of the lineup with Max Milkovich due up here as Little will call a play here for Holy Name. In the meantime, looking to not make this first and third be in vain and just move them up. A lot of the high school game, the first and third situation ends up being runners at second and third because the base is basically freely stolen unless it's either A, swung at, or B, the catcher decides to throw down, in which most cases they rather keep the run and let the runner go. The pitch. That one in the dirt. Littleton's going to block it in front of him and staying put. Everyone's staying put, actually. An interesting move there from St. Vincent St. Mary. Either they didn't read the jump or they were told to stay put. An interesting move of why they didn't take second base, at least minimally. The only way I can see they did not take a second base is there to try to bait a throw from Littleton on this pitch here. That one grounded again. Littleton nicely blocking that one. 2-0 count to begin the at-bat on Milkovich. Coming set is Topolsky, the windup, and now the delivery. That one hitting off him, foul. That'll be a 2-1 count now as that one just going to hit off of him. St. Vincent St. Mary fighting here to try to get this one back to tied, down 3-2 with runners at the corners here, one away. 2-1 count here on Milkovich. Topolsky sets, the windup delivery, runner goes. That one chopped, foul. Now a 2-2 count as that will keep the runner home at first base. Now Topolsky looking for a strikeout here and try to retire the side here, one away. Depending on how things work in the field and a potential throwdown, that could retire the side depending how it's worked by Holy Name. Topolsky sets the 2-2. That one dink to the right side. That will score one and bobbles out towards Zidlow's glove. He throws. The out is in time there. Nice throw by towards Zidlow, but one will score to tie up the ball game at 3 apiece. That will move the runner over to second base now. Two-way runner at second for Devin Lehman to try to give St. Vincent St. Mary back the lead. And now the coach going out to the umpire over near second base. Might be a pinch hit. Whatever they're discussing is done. Don't know if it's a substitution or whatnot. It looks like it will be a substitution.
Number 2, Devin Lehman.
Actually, no. I don't know if they're discussing here necessarily. Lehman's still up here with 2 away. The pitch. That one sent to left field. Hurd getting under it, and he is able to corral it for out number 3. St. Vincent St. Mary ties this game back up. End of 4. Your score, Holy Name 3, St. Vincent St. Mary 3. We're watching OHSAA Round 1 playoff baseball between Holy Name and St. Vincent St. Mary. We'll be back on here after the break to bring you the 5th inning.
Your attention, please. Pitch hitting for the Namers and leading off the top of the 5th inning, number 13, a junior, Joey Ragone.
As you can hear in the stadium, Joey Ragone pinch hitting for Michael Alexic. We are back in the top of the 5th. Holy Name and St. Vincent St. Mary in a deadlocked 3-3 matchup in this OHSAA Round 1 playoff game. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. St. Vincent St. Mary fought back and got one run back there in the bottom half of the 4th. And now Holy Name looks to get back to work here with Ragone, Nemeth, and Hurd looking to get the work started here on offense. Lenz sets the windup and now the pitch. First pitch strike to Ragone. That one hits the inside corner. Nothing in one count to begin Ragone's at bat. Setting his lens, the windup, and now the pitch. That one swinging and miss from Ragone. A hearty cut. Down now be a quickly down. Nothing in 2 count for Ragone to work with. Lens sets. Comes the windup and now the pitch. That one runs in on Ragone. Has to get out of the way of that one. 1-2 count now for the junior first baseman. Ragone looking to be the leadoff man to get on here for the Green Wave. The windup and now the pitch. That one ground ball right side. Takes a little hop to the second baseman, a friendly bounce, and that one will retire Ragone. Nice throw from Lehman to retire Ragone for out number 1 here in the top half of the 5th inning. And now that brings us back to the top of the lineup, starting with Nick Nemeth. So far in this game, Nemeth struck out his first time up and walked his last time up to the dish. Nemeth looking to be the first Green Wave player aboard this inning. The pitch. That one just missing low. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Nick Nemeth. Setting his lens. The windup and now the pitch. Swinging a miss on one. A little bit up high. Evening up the count at 1-1. Nice challenging pitch there from Lenz. Lenz, despite the 3 runs, has been pitching really well today for the Fighting Irish. The windup and now the delivery. That one finding the strike zone. A nice curveball from Nathan Lenz. 1-2 count now on Nick Nemeth. Comes the windup and now the 1-2. That one fouled behind by Nemeth, making nice contact there to keep his at-bat alive. Now it'll be a 1-2 count for him to have to work with. Lenz sets the pitch. That one low in the dirt for strike 3. The throw will have to be there. And it is after a stretch over at first base from Adam Zek to retire Nemeth, his second strikeout of the game for out number 2. Now the responsibility of getting this inning started for the Green Wave falls upon senior Jaden Hurd. A single and a double in both of his at-bats. He has been near perfect today when Holy Name was called upon him offensively and defensively. He now looks to extend his day to 3-3 at the dish. The windup and the pitch from Lenz. That one runs in on Hurd. 1-0 count to begin his at-bat as he looks for hit number 3. Lenz sets. Here comes the windup and now the pitch. Curveball in the dirt, and they're going to say he held up this time. 2-0 count on this at-bat. And now there's the official appeal, still going to confirm the call. 2-0 count now on Jaden Hurd as he did a nice job there to hold up on that prior swing. Lenz works quickly to 2-0. Swing and a miss on one high. Lenz likes to throw the high heat. Now a 2-1 count on Jaden Hurd. Lenz doing similar to Topolsky, getting to work quick. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 straight strikes thrown past Hurd. 2-2 count, and Lenz is not even leaving the vicinity of the mound. He looks to finish off Hurd quickly. 2-2, two-way, top 5. Here is the pitch. That one in the dirt. We'll see a payoff 3-2 pitch as that curveball not getting Hurd to chase in the dirt. Lenz sets. Here comes the payoff pitch. That one high. Hurd holds off, and there'll be a 2-out walk for Holy Name to have to work with here. And now it falls on Jack Topolsky, the pitcher, to try to get something going here. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly in his last time up and flew out to center his first time up. He now looks to get things back on track for the Green Wave with Jaden Hurd at first base, and he has plenty of speed to get around the bases if need be. All Topolsky needs to do, and all Topolsky's goal is right now, is to get on base and extend this inning. One sets the pitch. That one high, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Topolsky. Lenz has resulted in a lot of high heat pitches, many of them resolving in balls, but many of them being chased. He still looks to attack that way. The pitch. That one, he brings it down into the strike zone as Topolsky's bat meets it and fouls it away, evening up the count at 1-1. 1-1 count on the senior Topolsky. One runner on, 2 away in the top of the 5th. Throwback will not be in time as Hurd dives back in there. It looks like he took an extra step towards second base that Lenz tried to take advantage of. Nonetheless, Hurd able to dive in there and get his hand in there before the tag. Runner goes to pitch. The throw will not be in time as Hurd is in there easily for a stolen base, and a low ball will result in a hitter's count for Topolsky. Now 2-1 count on Topolsky, runner in scoring position. Now his job becomes that much easier in this pressure situation. He's been here before. He's been with a couple of playoff runs for Holy Name. This will be his 3rd to be exact. He looks to extend Holy Name's opportunity in the playoffs and extend the lead. The pitch. That one, a little shallow. If it drops, it'll score 1. It does drop. That will score 1. Rounding third, heading home is Hurd. He is in safe. Topolsky gets it done with a base hit. They have Holy Name back a lead. 4-3 now. Jack Topolsky, his playoff experience coming in clutch for the Green Wave. Jaden Hurd once again a hustle play. Jaden Hurd once again restoring a green and white lead. And now time being called here by St. Vincent St. Mary. This might end the day for Lenz. This is a big opportunity for Holy Name. Now up 4-3 once again. A little dribbler. It looked close, and it did fall indeed. And now here the substitution we made on the pinch run. Danny Stibley will now run for Jack Topolsky over at second base. One of 2 called up along with a familiar name in Preisel. If that name sounds familiar, his brother over at Miami of Ohio. He was at Holy Name for 4 years, pitching really well for them. And now he looks to have his younger brother emulate his legacy if he gets into this game. He is still on the bench for Holy Name if they want him here. Stibley takes his place as one of the 2 called up for this game. A lot of young guys being called up for these games, and now 3 freshmen being suited on varsity. I know last year a lot of the JV guys got called up for the game, but Holy Name, it's been a long time since they've had a true freshman like Harrison Frank and Nick Nemeth get the reps that they have gotten on varsity, especially with Nemeth playing, and this will be his 14th game of the season. Holy Name's future looking bright, and they're now trying to look bright as well, as they still have a couple of years left with some big guys, such as Adam Humanek, who now steps up for his 3rd cut of the afternoon. 1 for 2, base hit, and flew out to right field in his 2 at-bats. He'll have a runner at second with 2 away here to work with. Lenz will stay in the game here and try to get out of this jam. St. Vincent St. Mary down 4-3. Humanek looking to blow this game even more wide open. Coming set on the mound is Lenz. The windup, the pitch. That one sent to left field. That should fall for a base hit in the gap. Rounding third, heading home is Danny Stibley. And Humanek will stay at first base. That'll be an RBI. 5-3, Holy Name lead. Humanek 2 for 3 on the day. And that gives Holy Name their biggest lead of the afternoon by 2. Holy Name, the floodgates are opening. And the Green Wave washes over the Fighting Irish, washing away their spirit in the process. Runner on first, 2 away now for Aiden Litherland to step up for his 3rd cuts. Flew out to center and struck out in his at-bats so far this afternoon as he looks to extend his lead even further for Holy Name, up 5-3 over the Fighting Irish. The throw back against Humanek is not in time as he is in there diving head first back, safe at first. Coming set on the mound is Lenz. The windup, the pitch. That one finding the strike zone as Litherland backs out of the batter's box. 0-1 count to begin his at-bat. Lenz comes set on the mound. The line of the pitch, runner goes. The throw, it's going to be close. It's not in time as Humanik's speed gets him in there, and he is safe at second base. Another runner in scoring position now for the Green Wave. A nice throw down there from Crable, just not in time. Now even up the count now at 1-1 for Litherland to work with. If he can do something similar to what Humanik did and find the gap in left center, this game could get even blown further open. Lenz sets on the mound to wind up the pitch. That one running up high on Litherland. Now a 2-1 count as Litherland battling in here. Two-1 count. Humanik at second base for the Green Wave. Litherland in the box. Lenz sets the windup, now the pitch. That one foul tipped into the glove of Crable, which will even up the count now at 2-2 on the sophomore catcher. If Litherland finds his way on base, Brendan Powers is up next for the Green Wave. Coming set on the mound is Lenz. Here comes the 2-2. That one, ground ball left side. It might get through, and it bounces past for a base hit for Litherland. Rounding third, heading home is Humanik. The plate is not in time. Holy name, plate 3. Litherland safe at second base. The train keeps running. The Green Wave keeps running. The Little Davids up by 3 over the mighty Fighting Irish. They might have beaten Hoban, but Holy Name is different gravy for the Fighting Irish to have to handle here. A 6-3 game here. Hustle from Humanik, hustle from Litherland, hustle all around for the Green Wave. This is exactly what Holy Name has wanted to do all season. Their bats and pitching aligning in the same game. This is a glorious day for Holy Name. And now Cameron Ragazzo enters the game pinch running, I should say, for Litherland at second base. Litherland, that one will be scored in E5 as it skipped off of the shortstop, but nonetheless, it gets the job done. A 6-3 game. Holy Name is trying to blow this game open, and now Brendan Powers with his brother, pitcher at Heidelberg, watching on in the stands. He tries to make him proud and do what the Powers have done for Holy Name in many times in many different ways, which is make them proud. Cameron Ragazzo at second, 2-away. Powers now digs in. Lenz sets the wind up the pitch. That one finds a strike zone low. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat here on Brendan Powers. Lenz comes set, checks Ragazzo over at second. The wind up the pitch. That one sent high into left center field. Trailing it is the left fielder as well as the shortstop. And that one will be able to retire side as Powers will pop out to end the 5th inning. But Holy Name plates 3. 6-3 lead for Holy Name. Now going into the middle of the 5th, you're watching Holy Name versus SVSM OHSAA Round 1 Baseball Playoffs in your home for all Holy Name sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the short break.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for St. Vincent St. Mary, number 30, Daniel Crable.
We are back on here. Crable, Kirky, and Sloan do up here for the Irish in the bottom of the 5th. The first pitch of the inning, ground ball right side. If you're just tuning into this OHSAA Round 1 playoff game between Holy Name and St. Vincent St. Mary, I am Nathan Smee on the call. The floodgates open for the Green Wave, plating 3 in the top half of the 5th. And now the Irish back to work on offense, trying to mount 3 of their own. That one was a good start for the Irish. Line to left field, Hurd right there, however, to retire the hard hit ball from Crable for out number 1. Hurd is now retired 2 straight Irish in a row, dating back to last inning. And now up steps Zach Kirkley for his 3rd at-bat of the game. Grounded out to the shortstop, Chardon his first time up, and reach out on fielder's choice his last time up. The windup and the pitch from Topolsky. That one into the dirt and blocked by Litherland. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on the 3rd baseman, Kirky. Topolsky sets the windup, and now the pitch. That one in the dirt, low. 2-0 count now to begin the at-bat on Kirky. 2 straight balls thrown by Topolsky. Here comes the windup, and now the pitch. That one skips past Litherland. 3 straight balls to begin this at-bat on Kirky. 3-0 count with Sloan waiting in the wings for the Irish. The windup and the pitch on the 3-0. That one finds a strike zone. Nice pitch from Topolsky getting back in the groove. That will now be a 3-1 count now on Kirky. Topolsky sets, he works quick. Here comes the 3-1. That one foul tip right behind. Now will be a full 3-2 count. Topolsky done a nice job in this at-bat to fight back from 3-0 to 3-2. We have a fighting chance here against Kirky. Full count, 1 away, none on in the bottom of the 5th. The windup, the pitch. That one sent to right field, foul and into the trees behind the dugout. That'll now be a 3-2 count. Surprised no one's yelled for Harrison Frank to get on that ball, as was a constant theme over at the League Park game last week where, let's just say, the ball appeared to have a magnet into the street behind. Here comes the payoff pitch from Topolsky. That one, ground ball right side, Ragone corrals that one. His first involvement of the game defensively is to retire Kirky for out number 2. Nice play by Ragone over at first base to retire the 3rd baseman. 2 up, 2 down for the Irish. And now Tyler Sloan, the left fielder, steps up. 1 for 2 on the day, reaching the base hit his last time up and kind of popped out to Chardon his first time up in the 2nd inning. Topolsky sets the windup, the delivery. That one finds a strike zone. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Tyler Sloan. Topolsky sets. He's getting back to work quickly. 0-1 count, the windup, the pitch. That one just a bit up high in the attic. 1-1 count. Topolsky might have found himself down in many of these counts 3-0, but he has fought back and has pitched really well for the Green Wave so far today. That one low in the dirt. 2-1 count now on Sloan. But the progression this year for Topolsky on the mound. He started off rough, but he has really settled in and kind of put the past behind him. And he still is very optimistic for this playoff run. And talking to him, he seems ready to go and poised for this playoff run. And since the interview we've done, he has settled in and has become the Topolsky that Holy Name and Eastern Michigan fell in love with. The 3-1 pitch. That one in the dirt, however, that'll be ball 4, which will walk Sloan. No sweating yet for Holy Name. Still had that 3-run lead in reserve. Now a runner on with 2 away. Up steps Nick Tura. Walks his first time up, flew out to left field his 2nd time up. Once again, if Holy Name is able to come away here with the victory, they'll be playing Wednesday afternoon in Chagrin Falls against Kenston. The pitch. That one grounded. Runner goes. Litherland not going to throw down. He's going to hold that one as Sloan is able to get into 2nd base uncontested. Now ball be switched out here for the Green Wave, and Topolsky make sure he gets what he wants to use. 1-0 count here on Tura. It's going to be a big at-bat. St. Vincent St. Mary trying to get at least one of the runs back they lost in the top half of the inning. When he says Topolsky the pitch. That one finds the strike zone, evening up the count at 1-1. That one beautifully placed in the strike zone on Tura. Topolsky sets. A wind up, the quick pitch. That one in the dirt and blocked by Litherland. That'll now make it a 2-1 count. Topolsky takes a second here, coming set. Here's the wind up, the delivery. That one blocked once again by Litherland. He's getting in his work behind the dish, blocking nicely. Now a 3-1 count to work with now on Nick Tura. Coming set is Topolsky. 3-1 count, the windup, the pitch. That one low. He walks 2 straight. Turo finds base for the second time via the walk. 2 walks, a 2-way. And now Shane Adamczyk steps up for his third cuts. Walked and reached on an error in his at-bats thus far.
St. Vincent St. Mary, number 23, Shane Adamczyk.
Holy Name showing signs of life in their bullpen. Don Marchetta running behind the dugout to begin his warm-up. The wind-up, the pitch. That one fouled behind. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Adamczyk. A 1 count here for Adamczyk. 2 on, 2 away, the pitch. That one fouled away towards the right side. Quickly finds Adamczyk down, 0-2 in the count. Topolsky has 2 retired, looking to end the inning and end the danger of the Irish. Topolsky sets, checks the runner at first and second. The pitch, curveball, that will be strike 3. And they're officially to call that one a strikeout there as he went, and that will retire the side on a weird out number 3. St. Vincent St. Mary looked dangerous. Left 2 stranded on the base path. End of 5. Holy Name up 6-3 over the Fighting Irish. You're watching Round 1 OHSAA Playoff Baseball on your home for all the Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the break to bring you the 6th.
The
2 innings left to play here at Summit Lake Park. Your score, Holy Name 6, St. Vincent St. Mary 3. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. Holy Name played a 3 last inning, and now Chardon gets back to work here for the Green Wave. First pitch line to center field. That one directly into the glove of the center fielder, Mikulovic, for out number 1 here. 1 pitch, 1 away to begin the top of the 6th inning. Holy Name, their bats have been working really well today. 6 runs. 3 of them in the last inning, and their pitching has been well today too. Jack Topolsky, 5 innings, 3 runs, 2 only earned due to an error, but his day might be done on the mound depending how Don Marchetta is warmed up. Now Kaminsky 1 for 2 in his 2 at-bats with a triple in his first one, steps up for his third cuts. That one down the middle, strike 1 on Kaminsky to begin his at-bat. Lenz still pitching well here for the Irish. He has given up 6 runs, but his pitches have been there. It's just been the defense on a couple of them that have let him down. That one, ground ball right side. Adamczyk fields it at first base. That one, 3 pitches, 2 outs here to begin the 6th inning. And that one easily retired by Adamczyk for out number 2. And now Ragone steps up for his second at-bat of the game. He grounds it out to the second baseman in his first at-bat. Ragone relieved Alexic last inning and looks to get his first base hit of the game. Comes a windup and the pitch from Lenz. That one missing just high on Ragone. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on the junior first baseman. Lenz coming set. Here comes the windup and now the pitch. That one fouled directly behind Ragone. They'll even up the count at 1-1 on Joey Ragone. Ragone last year was on varsity. Him and Humanek, the two juniors currently who were on varsity last year full time, and they both played really well in their time there. Ragone making big plays with the bat as he fouls that one away for 1-2. Humanek making big plays with the glove as well as his bat. Both of them being part of the leadership team that has given Holy Name life in this playoff game, as they're used to this playoff scenario, as they were on the team that won the playoff game last year. Ground ball, right side. Once again, a second baseman retires. We're going for 2 consecutive at-bats for out number 3, which will retire the side. Holy Name goes in order. St. Vincent St. Mary has 6 outs to work with to get 3 runs. You're watching round 1 OHSAA playoff baseball between Holy Name and St. Vincent St. Mary on your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics YouTube. Holy Name up 6-3 over the Fighting Irish. We'll be back on here middle of 6. We'll be back for St. Vincent St. Mary's at-bats.
Now for St. Vincent St. Mary in the bottom of the 6th, number 20, Aiden Swissler.
You're back here, bottom 6. This is OHSAA Round 1 playoff baseball between Holy Name and St. Vincent St. Mary. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. Topolsky remains in the game with Marchetta waiting in the wings, warming up over behind the Holy Name dugout. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Aiden Zwizzler, the right fielder. Bunt shown again. That one's going to roll down the line and go foul for him, which will even up the count 1-1. He has shown bunt in each of his 3 at-bats thus far in this game now, and looks to try to get St. Vincent St. Mary's offense going once again, as they have been stagnant. They're looking to cut down on the 3-1 lead for Holy Name, as this is their season on the line. The windup, the 1-1. That one grounded, 2-1 count as that one finds the dirt from Topolsky, who has pitched a great game for Holy Name. 2 earned runs, coming off a 1 earned run performance. He is finding his group here late on in the year for Holy Name. That one, ground ball, left side, just past Humanek's glove for a base hit for the leadoff hitter, Zwizzler. And now they'll put up Jacob Beard back in here for his third cut. Sacrifice fly his first time up, and he reached on an error after a drop third strike. He hits both at-bats reaching. He now looks to extend his streak here, making a QAB in 3 at-bats in a row. Zwizzler at first, none away here in the bottom of the 6th. The wind-up, the pitch. Now I'm missing high, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Beard. Once again, the winner of this game travels to Chagrin Falls Wednesday at 5 p.m. to take on Kenston. Once that is Topolsky, the pitch. That one high, missing 2-0 count now on Beard. And now time being called by Coach Wood. He is wasting no time here to make sure he can settle down his pitcher, and he needs to be able to do so. If Topolsky can finish out this game, that'd be huge for Holy Name. But even if Marchetta goes in here for what would be 2 innings of work at most, that'd be really good for Holy Name. If they can keep their pitchers in reserve for Wednesday, that'd be huge, because it's Monday, Wednesday, and then you have till next Monday, the next game, if you make it there, going back to the Twinsburg complex for the 2nd straight year in a row. That'd be a huge accomplishment for Holy Name. But they want to have pitching in reserve. There is a chance that Marchetta will still be appearing in that Wednesday game, but if he comes in here too early, he might be worn out for that game. But for that game, if Holy Name makes it there, I would expect to see Jade Hurd on the mound for the Green Wave. If not him, I would expect to see Joey Ragone. Topolsky steps and he hits him there. That'll be a hit by pitch. That might be the end of Topolsky's day. Coaches are now going to get Marchetta. Wood making some conversation with Topolsky. He now makes his move, and that will do it for Topolsky. He pitched well today, 6 innings, 2 on now with none away, and now entering the sophomore pitcher, I would assume will be Dom Marchetta. He's taking a stride in the dugout, and he will be jogging on now, assuming the move is made. Coach Carter officially signaling the move. Dom Marchetta, the pitcher, entering for the Green Wave. He has 2 innings he needs to work with. Topolsky, 5 innings, 2 earned runs, 1 unearned. That will end his day. Your score, Holy Name 6, St. Vincent St. Mary 3. Once again, we'll be back on tomorrow afternoon to bring you Holy Name versus Revere softball in that game at Tri-C. And on Wednesday, if Holy Name wins, we'll be traveling out to Chagrin Falls to bring you that game between them and Kenston. And to cap off our week, Thursday afternoon, we'll be bringing you Holy Name versus whoever wins it's Lodi, Cloverleaf, and Akron Springfield. If softball wins tomorrow afternoon, we'll be bringing you those games. This is the point of the year where it becomes a lot of to-be-determined games based on if they basically play if we win. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date on all of Holy Name Sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. Finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube. I'm going to push notifications to be notified when we go live. Marchetta warms up, 6-3 Holy Name lead. You are watching OHSAA Round 1 Playoff Baseball, and you're home for all Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after Marchetta warms up. We are back here. You're watching OHSAA Round 1 Playoff Baseball at Summer Lake Park on your home for all Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. The official change has been made. Here is how it will break down. Dom Marchetta will come in to pitch. He will not be hitting. Jack Topolsky stays in the game and shifts to shortstop. Going over from shortstop to second base is Tyler Chardon. Staying as a designated hitter is Brendan Powers. Mikey Torzillo officially subbed out of the game, cannot return, I don't think, unless he hits for Brendan Powers. I believe that is the only way he gets back into the game. And now, top of the order due up here for the Irish. He has Milkovich, Lehman, and Crable due up here. Marchetta trying to get out of this inning. None away, 2 runners on for him to work with. The wind-up, the pitch from Marchetta. That one missing inside. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat here for Milkovich. Marchetta sets the wind-up, the pitch. Bunt being shown, the runner. The throw is in plenty of time. The tag is not in time. Kevin couldn't get the tag down. A beautiful throw from Litherland. Nothing else he could have done, as that will be a stolen base. Runners at the corners now. Now time will be called here as a play will be called. That was a bang play. Nice throw from Litherland, just a little bit too high for Kevin to get the tag down. Unfortunate. Now runs at the corners. Litherland, you can tell he wants that one back, but nothing else he could have done. Marchetta sets. Here comes the pitch. Bunt being shown, bunt laid down, right side, foul. That will end up being null and void. Now it'll be a 1-2 count for Milkovich to have to work with now. And that one kind of playing into the hand of Holy Name the way they want this game to go. If they can get out number 1 here, that would be huge, especially as runners to the corners. If they can keep the runner at first base here without it, or even a ball put in play, they'll take a double play for sure. 1-2 pitch here from Marchetta. That one running high and missing up. That'll even have to count at 2-2. Marchetta making his playoff debut, looking to give Holy Name some life here and make sure their bats don't have to work too hard in the 7th. The pitch, runner goes. The throw down is going to happen. The tag is in time! Litherland, a dime! Throw out number 2. Litherland gets him on the steal. A beautiful throw, and Litherland unfazed. He wanted the throw out on the other one. He gets it finally. Beautiful throw from Litherland, 1 away on a steal. Do not run on Aiden Litherland. He will most likely get you out. Throw on the money, immaculate tag, holy name, 1 out. Marchetta sets on the mound. And now time will be called there by Milkovic in the box. Taking ownership of the box, still a 2-2 count here to work with. But still now 1 away. Marchetta looking for out number 2. The pitch. That one, swing and a miss. The play at the plate is not in time. 1 runner gets on there, and that one will score now a 6-4 game. That's a drop third. And now 1 will be on, 6-4 ball game. And now the tying run now steps up to the base here. Lehman steps a 1 down, 1 runner on here for the Fighting Irish.
For the Irish, number 2, Devin Lehman.
Lehman steps up now. He's a tying run. Marchetta comes set on the mound. Comes the windup, and now the pitch. That one finds a strike zone. 0-1 counts begin the at-bat on Lehman. Marchetta takes a second on the mound, comes set. There's a windup. He got a throw back, and the throw is not in time as Milkovic reaches back there safely. Lehman sets in the box. Marchetta sets on the mound. Runner goes. That one popped up. And that one trailing right behind us. Foul and out of play. Now be an 0-2 count here. A lot of pop-outs, a lot of pop-ups to be fair at the same time. St. Vincent St. Mary looking to straighten out their contact. Holy name looking to get out of this one. Still hanging on to a 2-run lead, but they do not want to save this game till late. Comes set, it's Marchetta, the windup, the pitch. That one well too high. 1-2 count now on Lehman. One, 2 count. Marchetta trying to get out number 2. The pitch. Curveball missing high. 2 straight balls. Now a 2-2 count for Lehman. Lehman laying off, showing some patience here for the Fighting Irish. They're not giving up in this game quite yet. Comes set the wind up the pitch. That one fouled directly behind, and now more contacts being made. Now a 2-2 count once again will be had here. Lehman still trying to straighten this one out. Hoban still looking to get out of this inning. A double play ball still not out of the equation. Marchetta sets. Here comes the 2-2. Runner goes. That won't be a ball. Full count. The throw is done. No, they're going to say he's safe. Holy name can't believe it. He looked gunned. He said he got him first, and then he reversed the call. That was a perfect on-the-money throw. Litherland can't believe it. I had the game up on another phone. Let's see it on the replay. Here, you guys can see it at home. Let's see what we see here. Robbed. It was clearly an out. I don't know what was seen over at second base to overturn it. And now time will be called, but that one without a shadow of a doubt was an out. Holy name, and especially Regone being the most vocal about it, had every right to question that call. Now it's a full count 1 away opposed to a full count 2. The payoff. That one ground ball left side. Skips through for a base hit. That one getting in now. That one's going to bounce off of the glove of Humanek. Runs to the corners with 1 away. That one might play a factor in the game. Nonetheless, Holy Name will have to work with the cards they've been dealt. 1 away. Runners at the corners here now for Crable, the catcher, to work with here. He is currently 0 for 2, the strikeout and a fly out to the left, but he walked his second time up. 6-4 game with the tying run at first, a go-ahead run in the box. Marchetta sets. The wind up, the pitch. That one missing outside. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Crable. Marchetta sets. And he's told to wait for the batter to get in the box, even though his foot's in the box. Marchetta sets. Wind up delivery. That one. Ground ball right side. That will drop for extra base hit. That's 6-5. Rounding second, Haber third is there. Kaminsky needs to throw it in. The play at the plate is not in time. They have a tie ball game. Litherland dives to make sure he gets it. 6-6 tie ball game. And now the go-ahead run is at third base. A huge hit there on the triple for Crable. It's now a 6-6 game. St. Vincent St. Mary got all three back. And now Kirky steps into the box now. One away still. The go-ahead at third. Now the playoff atmosphere really being shown. St. Vincent St. Mary has a lot of a home contingent on their side. They are getting into it. All momentum has shifted. Two plays really deflated Holy Name. The no-call throw out to second, and that hit to right field. Two plays deflating the Green Wave. And now St. Vincent St. Mary looks to take the lead. The pitch. That one high. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Kirky. Marchetta comes set on the mound. They'll wind up the pitch. That one swing and a miss, evening up the count at 1-1. Marchetta trying to fight back here, trying to ignore the runner at third. St. Vincent St. Mary 90 feet away from tying this game up, or not tying it up, taking the lead. The pitch, bunt being shown, popped up behind and out of play. Now a 1-2 count for him to have to work with. Holy Name can absolutely not have a pass ball, a ball sent to the outfield, or really anything put in play on the infield. They really can't have anything really put in play here. This has to be a strikeout because St. Vincent St. Mary, they're aggressive. They're going to send in the moment this ball is put into play if it's on the ground. The 1-2, the pitch. Ground ball. Foul. That'll be a 1-2 count still, but interesting to see here at third base, Crable took a stutter step. He was not intending to go if that ball was put in play. Be interesting to see the scenario that it takes for them to have to run. This now becomes a game of not only analytical analysis, but it becomes a chess match. The third base coach holds all the power, as well as Crable of how this game works. The ball's put in play. The 1-2. That will probably score runs. It's shallow. It might not. Running in for it is Nemeth. He makes the play. Crable thought about it, but he's going to stay put. Nice play from Nemeth to avoid any runners going forward. This game will still remain at 6-6. Two-way runner 90 feet away from home, and now Tyler Sloan steps up here for the Fighting Irish. Let's try to give them the lead. 6-6 ball game. This game has been tight all the way around. Holy Name looking to hold on to at least a tie going into the seventh.
For St. Vincent St. Mary, number 6, Tyler Sloan.
Coming side is Marchetta. Two-away here. Runner at third for Tyler Sloan. The pitch. That one in the dirt. He thought about going. He knows I'm going to run down. Litherland throws the throw. That one's in time! Litherland gets redemption. Litherland finally gets the out he deserves. He retires too. This is now a 6-6 ball game going into the seventh. You can't deny A. Litherland for too long. This game, end of 6. Holy Name 6. St. Vincent St. Mary 6. You're watching OHSAA Round 1 playoff between Holy Name and St. Vincent St. Mary. We'll be back on in the seventh in the deciding inning of this exciting game. Don't go anywhere, folks. This game is just getting interesting. We'll be back on after the break.
Leading off for Holy Name in the top of the seventh, number 21, Nick Namath.
1 inning to decide it. 1 inning decides Kenston's Wednesday opponent. 1 inning to end the season. 1 inning to continue. Top 7, we are back here at Summit Lake Park. Holy Name and St. Vincent St. Mary deadlocked at 6. First pitch of the inning will be ball 1 to Namath. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. St. Vincent St. Mary plates 3 controversially after a missed call at second base on a throwout. Nonetheless, this game is tied. Holy Name gets back to work on offense. That pitch from Lenz leading up the count 1-1 on the leadoff hitter here for the Green Wave, Nick Namath. 2 strikeouts and a walk in his at-bat so far today. Lenz sets the windup, and now the pitch. That one, ground ball, chopped off his leg, foul. Now even it up at a 2-2 count for him to work with. This is a big inning here for both parties. Kenston looking on eagerly. Holy Name looking on eagerly. St. Vincent St. Mary looking on eagerly. All 3 parties looking on eagerly to see what happens after this evening. The pitch. That one fouled behind by Namath to make the count 1-2 now on the freshman. He is battling each of his at-bats, even though he's gone down swinging twice. He has not given up on any of his at-bats yet. Lenz sets. Here comes the windup, and now the pitch. Now I'm missing high, evening up the count 2-2 on Namath. Lenz coming set. Comes the windup, and now the 2-2 delivery. Ground ball left side, foul. Namath starting to catch up to it and straighten it out a little bit. He needs one more pitch, and he will get it with a 2-2 count still intact here for him. In the Paddle game, he roped the double down the left field line. He likes to hit it down there. If he can do it here for the Green Wave, that would be a huge leadoff hit for them. Here comes a 2-2 again. That one just tipping off of his bat. He'll see life once again. He is battling here extremely hard. Still a 2-2 count on the freshman Namath. Lenz sets the windup, and now the 2-2. And that one missing outside right. That will make it a full 3-2 count as the ump over at first base says he did not go. Full count here on Namath to begin the 7th. This will be a big pitch. Full count. No one on. No one out. Top 7. Lenz sets. Here comes the payoff pitch. That one will leave him aboard with a leadoff walk here for the Green Wave. And now 1 away, or 1 on, none away for Jaden Hurd to step up here for the Green Wave. So far today, 2 for 2 with a base hit, a double, as well as a walk. Now mound visit amongst players will occur here for the Irish before Hurd's at bat. They know how dangerous he is at the plate, and they look to ensure he does not make an impact.
Stepping in for Holy Name, number 44, Jaden Hurd.
This is now time for Jaden to get back to work. Time for Holy Name to reclaim the lead they've fought hard for. Namath at first base here for them. Hurd taking his time here to wait to get into the box. He is now in the box. Lenz ready to go on the mound. Nathan Lenz sets the windup, the pitch. That one fouled away towards the right side, towards Holy Name's bus. That one foul. 0-1 count to begin the at-bat on Jaden Hurd. Lenz comes set. Throwback is not in time as diving back head first will be Nick Namath. Coming set is Lenz. The windup, the delivery. That one swing and a miss. That'll be a 0-2 count now on Hurd. 2 nice challenging pitches being thrown by Nathan Lenz in this at-bat. Lenz comes set. Here's the windup, the delivery. That one sent to center field. It's kind of shallow, and it will fall for a base hit. Namath safe at second. A no-out base hit for Jaden Hurd. Works beautifully for Holy Name. 2 on, none away. And now it's time for Jack Topolsky. He gave Holy Name their initial 4-3 lead back in the 3rd. He looks to continue the rally and try to get Holy Name back that lead here in the top of the 7th inning.
Number 17, Jack Topolsky.
This is a big at-bat for Holy Name and for the career of Jack Topolsky. He looks to try to extend his high school career by one more game. Coming set is Lenz, the wind up the pitch. That one swing and a miss on a high heater that Lenz has used well all afternoon. Nothing in one count to begin the at-bat on Topolsky. Lenz comes set. The wind up and now the pitch. That one fouled behind, even up the count 1-1 on Jack Topolsky. Coming set is Lenz, the wind up, the pitch. That one's sent. It's playable, foul, and he's going to drop foul. Make it now a 0-2 count on Topolsky. Adam Humanek is due up next for the Green Wave. He'll be tasked with doing what Topolsky is here. And now 0-2. Topolsky's job is to put the ball in play and try to make sure Nemeth can at least reach third base. A bonus will be having Hurd reach second, but right now the goal is to move Nemeth as close to home plate as possible. The 0-2. That one's sent to left field. That will be a base hit. Nemeth, he might go. He is being sent. No, he's not. He's going to be holding up there at third. Carter gave him the wave, then held it at the last second. That will load up the bases here. None away. It's time for Adam Humanek. 2 for 3 on the day. 2 base hits and a fly out to right field. Time being called here by St. Vincent St. Mary. They might make a pitching change before Humanek's at bat. Depends what they're going to want to do here. Once again, the winner of this game goes out to Chagrin Falls on Wednesday afternoon at 5 p.m. to take on Kenston. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll be on to bring you Holy Name softball versus Revere at Tri-C at 5 p.m. Pitching change to be made here will be Zwizzler coming in to pitch here, it appears, for the Fighting Irish. As they're making some extra substitution, it looks like Lenz will be taken out of the game completely. We'll bring you the details of that substitution after this. Once again, to stay up to date in all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date in all of Holy Name Sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the time of the Holy Name Padua football game on August 18th. So if you're not subscribed, please go down below and subscribe. It will be greatly appreciated. Pitching change incoming here for the Fighting Irish. 6-6 is your score. Bases loaded, none away here. And at the top of the 7th, you are watching OHSAA Round 1 Baseball on your home for all Holy Name Sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the pitcher is able to warm up as Nathan Lenz makes his way to the dugout.
Your attention now, playing right field for St. Vincent St. Mary, senior number 14, Andrew Reynolds, coming into pitch. Sophomore number 20, Aiden Swissler.
As you can hear, the change has been made. Going into pitch is Aiden Zwizzler here for the Irish. Into right field is the player who 3-hit the Archbishop Hoban Knights last Friday. Andrew Reynolds in right field. We are back here. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you for this OHSAA Round 1 game. The pitch. That one outside 1-0 to begin the count on Humanek. He now steps up with no one out. Bases loaded. This is a big opportunity here for the junior. He was here last year for the playoff run. That was a 1-1 result in the playoffs that got Holy Name in the neutral territory. He looks to give Holy Name one step closer to getting there again. 1-1 count now on Humanek as that one finds a strike zone for Zwizzler. This will definitely probably go down as one of the biggest at-bats of this afternoon's ball game, regardless of the outcome. The windup, the 1-1. That one low outside. 2-1 count now on Humanek. Humanek looking to give Holy Name the lead here. Once again, the 2-1. That one finding a strike zone low. Now be a 2-2 count. That one somehow finds strike zone low. 2-2 count here on Humanek. The windup of the pitch from Zwizzler. That one low. 3-2 count now. He has them full. 3-2 bases juiced. Litherland due up next for the Green Wave. Humanek for the glory. Humanek for the lead, the payoff. That one's sent to center field, and it falls! Base hit! Humanek, go-ahead RBI! Nemeth scores! Hurd scores! Holy Name up by 2! Adam Humanek, a 2 RBI base hit to center field! Holy Name, live it up! 8-6 lead now. Humanek gets Holy Name back in the lead, and he is loving it. Holy Name dugout loving it. All of Namer Nation loving it. 8-6 lead for the Green Wave. 2 runners on at first and second. That is a huge hit for Adam Humanek. That is a huge confidence boost for Holy Name. And more importantly, that is a huge amount of cushion for Don Marchetta pitching next inning. And now Litherland, none away, 2 on here for the Green Wave. He steps up for a big at-bat here. 0 for 3 so far in the day, or 0 for 2 and reach on an error. He looks to change that now. The pitch from Zwizzler. He shows bunt and pulls away, but that'll be a strike nonetheless. 0-1 count on Aiden Litherland. So what a hit from Adam Humanek, one of the hardest working players on this team, and one of the ultimately best people on this team. Down to earth guy. No one better for that hit. No one better deserves it. The pitch. Bunt shown again. That one high, even at the count of 1-1. And even as a celebration to dugout, you can see how much this means to these guys to get another day together, another game together, living to fight another day, and maybe, just maybe, Adam Humanek delivered. The 1-1 bunt shown again, throws back, and that one will be a 2-1 count as he pulls away just in time. Holy Name looks to pack on some runs now and give some more insurance. As the more runs, the merrier at this point in this game. The pitch. That one, ground ball right side, and that's through for a base hit. Rounding third is Topolsky. He holds. Bases load themselves again. 4 straight hits for the Green Wave. 5 straight aboard for the Green Wave. And now Brendan Powers steps up for his 4th cuss. He is 0 for 3 on the day, but he looks to change that here on what will be another crucial at-bat for the Green Wave.
For Holy Name, number 5, Brendan Powers.
And Powers has an opportunity to blow this game wide open once again for Holy Name. If he hits this one into a gap and scores a couple, this game might be over. Bases loaded, none away still for Powers. Coming set is Zwizzler, the sophomore, the windup, the pitch. That one high, ball 1 to Brendan Powers. Holy Name's dugout smiles all around. They're enjoying this game once again. 1-0 count here on Brendan Powers. Zwizzler sets. And Powers will call time before the pitch is thrown. He's taking ownership of the batter's box here and waiting for his time. 1-0 count here on Brendan Powers, the wind up the pitch. That one high, 2-0 count now on Brendan Powers. His patience is paying dividends at the moment. And time being called, there's going to be a mound visit here amongst players for the Fighting Irish to make sure everything's on pace. And during this mound visit, another reminder, the winner of this game goes to Kenston on Wednesday afternoon for the sectional championship game. Then it goes into districts, if I'm not mistaken. Holy Name, they have a long path to getting to the championship games of this. They're still prepared to go. They're still prepared to be that Cinderella story that everyone wants to watch. They'll wind up the pitch. That one low. 3-0 count now on Brendan Powers. Zwizzler, 3 straight balls thrown to Powers with Tyler Chardon on deck for the Green Wave. Zwizzler in danger of walking one home. The wind up the 3-0. That one sent to right field. That will score one. Assuming the run is able to go. Topolsky kind of sprint to make sure that's the case. And he is in safe. The throw to 3 is not in time. Everyone is safe except for Powers. He gets a sac fly to get Topolsky home. Now a 10-6 or 9-6 ball game in favor of Holy Name. And now a 9-6 game, 1 out. Runner on first and third here for Holy Name for Tyler Chardon to work with.
Tyler Chardon.
As well, watching back that slide, Jack Topolsky did a really heads-up play. He kind of slid off to the side. He could have slid directly at the plate, but he did one off the side, anticipating a tag. A big baseball IQ play made there from Topolsky. It ended up not mattering, but it could have been the difference of him being safer out had the throw been more in line. Corner is 1 away for Chardon now. 9-6 Holy Name lead. The wind up the pitch. That one in there for strike number 1 on Tyler Chardon. Crable directing traffic behind the dish. He has done that many times today. He has fought behind the plate there, calling a good game overall. He is fighting with all his heart, and you can tell from being right here, he is not giving up on this team quite yet. Soldier sets, runner goes to pitch. He's going to throw down. The throw is in time, but Littleton's going to be in there safe as it was a cutoff to try to bait Humanick to try to steal home. Now not being 0-2 count as that one deemed a strike on Chardon. 2 runners in scoring position for him. Chardon to try to extend Holy Name's lead even further, up by 3. He could extend it to 4 or 5. Zwizzler sets. He's going to step off here and take a quick second here. Zwizzler back on the mound. Comes set. 0-2 count on Chardon. The wind up the pitch. That one ground ball. That one up the center. That will score one. That will bounce forward for a base hit. Humanick scores. 10-6. Rounding third, heading home is Littleton. The play at the plate is not in time. Littleton scores a 2 RBI double for Tyler Chardon. Oh Lord, when it rains, it pours for Holy Name. 11-6 lead now for the Green Wave. This has been a big inning for the Green Wave. And now a 5-run lead for Holy Name, as now Chardon sits at second base for the Green Wave. And now Caden Kaminsky steps up for his 4th cuts of the afternoon. A triple in his first one, and a strikeout and a groundout in his last 2 at-bats.
Number 14, Caden Kaminsky.
And there it is again still for Crable. He is still directing traffic. That young man has nothing to be ashamed of. He has called a good game, and he's still fighting for it with St. Vincent St. Mary. That is definitely the leadership you want to see. Even in a game where you're down at this point, the leadership and the heart still not dying for that young man. The pitch from Zwizzler. That one chopped behind by Kaminsky, fouled, nothing in 1 count to begin his at-bat. Now an 0-1 count after the foul tip from Kaminsky. Zwizzler's going to come set now with a runner at second, 1 away. They'll wind up the pitch. That one high, evening up the count at 1-1 with calls from Holy Name saying to eat it. Now still a 1-1 count here on Kaminsky, the pitch. That one going to bounce off of the catcher's glove, and Chardon is going to stay put over at second base. Nice hustle play behind the dish. Nonetheless, a 2-1 count now. Two-1 count on Kaminsky, 11-6, Holy Name lead. The floodgates have opened in this inning. 5 runs scored for the Green Wave as they look to extend that even further now. Zwizzler comes set. The wind up the pitch. That one fouled directly behind. He has the count now at 2-2. 2-2 with Joey Ragone due up next for the Green Wave. Zwizzler sets the wind up the pitch. That one swing and a miss for out number 2. Nice strikeout there for Zwizzler, his first. 2 down now for Holy Name. Runner still at second now for Joey Ragone. who has grounded out to the second baseman in each of his 2 at-bats thus far in the game after relieving Michael Alexic in the 4th.
Number 13, Joey Ragone.
Runner at second, 2 away. Ragone steps in the box. Those are trying to retire the side and get St. Vincent St. Mary up for their last ups of the game. That one high, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Joey Ragone. Ragone definitely wants to drive this one into the outfield and get it on the hit parade here. Most of the namers have gotten hit so far in this game. The pitch. That one high. That one now being a 2-0 count. I believe only Powers and Ragone, the only namers not to have a hit or getting on base, as Nemeth not getting a hit but 2 walks. The pitch. That one's swinging and a miss from Ragone. Now a 2-1 count. Two-one count now on Joey Ragone, the wind of the pitch. That one sent into right field. That one gets over the second baseman. That's a base hit. Rounding third, heading home is Tyler Chardon. He is in standing. That is a double for the big man, Joey Ragone. He gets it on the hit parade. This is now a namer party. Holy Name 12-6 lead over the Fighting Irish. The floodgates, if they weren't open already, they have now officially opened and cannot be corralled quite yet by the Fighting Irish. This is what Holy Name's been looking for all game. This is what the fans traveled all the way out to Akron for this afternoon. This is what all you have tuned in for in favor of Holy Name. This is what all of you have wanted, a big inning, Holy Name delivering. 6 have crossed here with only 2 away in the 7th. And now time being called here by the coach of St. Vincent St. Mary once again. We could see yet another pitching change potentially on the horizon. And now during this, once again, the winner goes to Kenston on Wednesday on this game. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, Holy Name Softball takes on Revere in a big game there to move on further in the playoffs. Stay updated in all the games that we are covering. Follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated in all of Holy Name Sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And subscribe here finally to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. Our goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the time of the Holy Name Paddlewell football game on August 18th. It'll be Nemeth, then Hurd for Holy Name as we are back to the top of the lineup that started this inning off well ago. We are now nearing about 2:15 into the game. We're probably going to get this game clocked in at 2.5 hours as it's going right now, with first pitch coming in around 5:06. It's currently 7:17 by my mark as it is. Now the ump's going up there probably to speed along the process here and try to make sure that they don't have to resort to turning on the lights. There are lights in the outfield, but looking at the way this game's going, at this point it might as well not be turned on, as they're going to try to finish this game as soon as they can. An elongated mound is still occurring here for the Fighting Irish. They're trying to work things out here, even at the umps now. There might be a change incoming necessarily. Can't see exactly what's going on now, as both umps are now up there. Hurd and Nemeth are both in the batter's box waiting here for their at-bats. Nemeth is guaranteed, Hurd is not. Now Coach Wood will go talk to Nemeth. And once again, Holy Name, they have fought through a lot of adversity this year. This has not been the year they've wanted to have record-wise, but still, a playoff win would be huge for them as they want this game badly. As in talking to the guys, their goal, they want to get back to Twinsburg. They want to avenge last year's loss to Talmadge. And it is a pitching change, as it appears Twizzler will check out of the game. We're going to take a break here as the new pitcher warms up. Your score now, Holy Name 12, St. Vincent St. Mary 6. You are watching OHSAA Round 1 Baseball in your home for all Holy Name sports. Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the pitcher is warmed up. We are back here in the top of the 7th inning. Holy Name has blown the floodgates open here, scoring 6 runs, up 12-6 now over the St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish. I'm Nathan Smee on the call for you this evening. The new pitcher here for the Irish is Aiden Dine.
Senior, number 22, Aiden Dine.
And Dine will now try to close out this inning, and he'll be tasked with having to retire Nemeth, who is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts and 2 walks.
Nemeth.
2 down, runner at second base being Joey Ragone here for the Green Wave. Up 12-6, and Nemeth looking for more for the Green Wave now. Dine comes set, the windup, the pitch. That one's swinging and miss on one of the dirt. Nothing in 1 count to begin the at-bat on Nemeth. Nemeth walked to begin this inning a long time ago. He looks to continue what he started there and get on base. Dine sets. There's a windup and now the pitch. Now in the dirt and behind the catcher. Going to third is Ragone, and he'll be in there, no contest. Ragone now 90 feet away from making it a 13-6 ball game. That one will definitely go down as it balls. That one is in the dirt. 1-1 count now on Nick Nemeth. Dine comes set. A windup and now the pitch. That one high on Nemeth. Now a 2-1 count on the freshman. Dine takes a second here on the mound. Coming set. Some windup and now the pitch. That one sent to left field. That one, the left fielder is under that. Sloan retires aside. That one is caught. Holy Name played 6 runs. We now have 3 outs to record left. Holy Name up 12-6 over the St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish. You're watching OHSAA Round 1 playoff baseball on your home for all Holy Name sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. We'll be back on here after the break to bring you the final frame of action here at Summit Lake Park.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for St. Vincent St. Mary, number 6, Tyler Sloan.
We are back here in the bottom of the 7th. Sloan, Tura, and Adam Jack do up here for the Irish to try to keep their season alive. Holy Name up 12-6 over the Irish. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. First pitch from Marchetta outside wide. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Tyler Sloan, the left fielder. Marchetta sets the windup, the 1-0. That one finds the strike zone nicely for Marchetta, evening up the count at 1-1. Marchetta looking to settle this game out and try to give Holy Name a 12-6 victory. Marchetta comes set. Comes the windup, and now the delivery on the 1-1. High, 2-1 count now on Sloan. Now on missing high. Marchetta sets now. Comes the windup and now the pitch. That one well high to the backstop. Now a 3-1 count on Sloan. Now 3-1 bet. Nick Tura due up next here for the Irish. And now time being called. The sideline of the Irish are getting warned here
That no drums be played
with the
during
drum.
play. Thank you.
From the 3-1. Now on 5 strike zone. No drum, no problem. 3-2 count now for Marchetta. As it appears that they were hitting it right when Dom was about to pitch, which is technically an interference from St. Vincent St. Mary. Full count here. The payoff pitch. That one popped up, and that one is out of play. We'll see a 3-2 pitch once again here on Sloan. Marchetta comes set here. Here comes the payoff pitch. That one high, ball 4. The leadoff man walks here to begin the bottom of the 7th inning. Sloan walks for 2 straight at-bats. And they have some signs of life here. Nick Tura now steps up here. 2 walks and a fly out to left field in his 3 at-bats so far in this afternoon's contest.
Nick Tura.
Marchetta comes set. The wind-up, the pitch. That one runs in high. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Tura. Marchetta taking a second to get back on the mound here. 1-0 count on Tura. Comes set, wind up the pitch. That one runs in and finds a strike zone, eating up the count now, 1-1. Marchetta can take a second here on the mound before getting back to work. Marchetta sets. Comes the wind up in the delivery. That one runs in, not hitting the strike zone now, 2-1 count on Tura. Two-one count here on Nick Tura. Comes the windup and now the pitch. That one swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Marchetta, evening up now a 2-2 count. Marchetta comes set, 2-2 count, none away, the pitch. That one, chopper, Marchetta gets it. He turns, gonna get one at first, and it's gonna go over Ragon's glove. Rounding second, heading for third is St. Vincent St. Mary, and now getting to second base on the air is them. And now runners at second and third here, none away after the throwing error. And holding in looking for runner interference where he couldn't get to the ball. And now they're convened, they might reverse the call as he was in the base path. They ran into Ragon, they're claiming here. Couldn't see it on the replay based on the way the screen is. Now Coach Carter going out for an explanation here. Hoban looking for a reversal here. Now they're trying to get the explanation here. So now they're trying to argue that a dead ball is a live ball here. Apparently they might say that run scored as well. And now Little's going to go talk to his pitcher in the meantime here. And Aiden Little ignoring orders, trying to get back to quickly talk to him. And they're going to say the run scored actually here. That now makes it a 12-7 ball game. And a baffling turn of events. Home field advantage paying dividends for the Irish. 12-7 ball game with minimal explanation. I think what they're going to say is the play was dead after it rolled when he reached third, which gave him home. Nonetheless, 12-7 ball game now. That one finds the strike zone on Adam Jack. Nothing in one count to begin the at-bat here on the first baseman. Coming set is Marchetta. The wind up the pitch. That one pops up and out of play. Foul quickly, 0-2 count. Marchetta taking a second here, comes set, has Jack down, 0-2 in the count. The pitch. Now on high, 1-2 count now on Adam Jack. Going set is Marchetta. The pitch on the 1-2. Now in the dirt, blocked by Lewin for strike 3. The throw is in time for out number 1. As it looked like the way the bat was thrown almost got in the way of Lewin. Legal play, but nonetheless, out number 1 of this inning.
Stepping in for St. Vincent St. Mary, number 20.
And now Zwizzler checks back into the game to hit here. And his slot runner at second base, 12-7, St. Vincent St. Mary deficit here is your score. Marchetta comes set. The windup, now the pitch. Now on high and outside, 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Zwizzler. So far today, he is 1 for 2 with a base hit and reaching on an error his first time up. He has shown bunt in 3 of his at-bats, but I would be shocked to see it here. The pitch. That one runs in, but finds a strike zone nonetheless. Evening up the count now 1-1 on Zwizzler. Marchetta getting back to work here quickly. 1-1 count on Zwizzler, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now a 1-2 count on the right fielder / pitcher Zwizzler. Marchetta sets. 1-2 count on Zwizzler, the pitch. He strikes him out once again in the dirt. Lewin to attempt to retire him. He retires him on a nice throw. 2 down on 2 straight strikeouts for Marchetta. The Fighting Irish have 1 out left in their season. And now the last man standing here for the Irish is Jacob Beard.
Jacob Beard.
Their 9-hitter here. Sacrifice fly, reach on an errant throw on a drop third, and hit by a pitch in his 3 at-bats. He is the Irish last hope. Runner second, 2 away in the bottom of the 7th, the pitch. That one missing high, barely missing. 1-0 count to begin the at-bat on Beard. Marchetta sets the wind of the delivery. That one finds a strike zone to even up the count of 1-1. Nice get right pitch there for Dom Marchetta. Marchetta sets quickly here. The wind up the pitch. That one missing outside wide. 2-1 count now on Jacob Beard. Marchetta trying to end this game. Comes set. The wind up, the pitch. That one high, now a 3-1 count on Beard. Top of the order, due up next here for the Irish. If Beard finds his way on the bases, the pitch. That one missing just low. That'll be a walk. 2 on now, 2 away for the Irish. And now upsets Max Milkovich. So far in his 4 at-bats, walked, grounded out to Humanek, grounded out to second base, and reached on a drop third strike error in the 6th inning, his last time up. The Irish look to rally late here in this one. 2 outs, 2 on here for Milkovich. The pitch. Curveball, that one, they're going to say it missed. 1-0 count on a pitch down the middle. Marchetta sets the wind up the pitch. That one doesn't miss and finds a strike zone, evening up the count of 1-1. Marchetta dealing here at the end of this game to try to get Hoynham home victorious. This game has now hit over 2.5 hours officially. The wind up the pitch. Ground ball, this could do it. Marchetta chasing the flip. It's going to go wide to the left. The Irish will score 1. 12-8 now is your score. Another errant throw will keep the game going. Runner to the corners now. 12-8 ball game. And now the tying run is on deck. Now stepping into the box for the Irish in the meantime will be Devin Lehman with 2 away. The Irish are trying to get a 2-hour rally going here to try to get this game going still. Now a pinch run might occur here for the Irish. And there it is. The official call will be a pinch run here for the Irish. We're waiting to see who that is. Once again, the winner of this game goes to Kenston on Wednesday afternoon at 5 p.m. for a sectional championship game. Now I believe the change has been made. Runners at the corners here, 2 away here for the Irish. And Devin Lehman steps up for what could be the last at-bat of the Irish season. Marchetta is going to be told to step off the mound here for a quick second before he gets set. Lehman now officially into the box. Marchetta now can get to work on the bump. Come set. The windup and now the pitch. That one finds a strike zone. Nice pitch down Marchetta. Nothing in 1 count to begin the at-bat on Lehman. Lehman double his first time up. Since then, flown out to right and left and had a base hit in the 6th in his last at-bat. Here comes the pitch from Marchetta. That one high, missing, evening up the count now at 1-1 on Lehman. Marchetta getting back to work here with a 1-1 count. He sets the pitch. That one swing and a miss. St. Vincent St. Mary is down to their final strike of the season. 1-2 count. Marchetta looks to end it here. Marchetta to call game, to advance Holy Name. That one sent. Topolsky ends the game. An easy liner right to Topolsky. Holy Name is your victor here. Your final from Summit Lake Park. Holy Name 12. St. Vincent St. Mary 8. Just a reminder, we'll be back on tomorrow bringing Holy Name softball at Tri-C to bring Holy Name versus Revere. Wednesday, Holy Name will take on Kenston at Kenston High School. We'll be back on for that game as well. To stay updated on all the games that we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated on all of Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put on push notifications to be notified when we go live. Finally, we thank St. Vincent St. Mary for hosting us this afternoon of this game. And we will be back to bring Holy Name baseball on Wednesday afternoon. But if you'll be tuning in for us tomorrow for softball, we'll see you then. I've been Nathan Smee. You've been watching OHSAA Round 1 Playoff Baseball on your home for all Holy Name sports, Holy Name Athletics YouTube. I've been Nathan Smee. Thank you for spending your Monday evening with us. Good night, everyone, and go Namers.